Now Watson on 3rd and goal. Touchdown! A great effort there. Touchdown number 15 on the year. And the Black Knights will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories, and you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do, and when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there, that nice opening drive, because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Here's Tony to return it as he brings it out of the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On the ground, the drive starts with Wilson. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Another carry for Wilson. And he'll be stopped at about the 38 after a pickup of 4. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and
11. On 3rd and 1, Burrow. Dancing to his left. It's brought in by Wilson. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. Wilson with a 1st down carry. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
11 Thomas.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. DK Metcalf. 27 yards. And the Lions respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. The kick is through the uprights to tie this game, but hang on a second. We do have a flag. And that flag accepted. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Taken in at the 3.
They'll take over 1st down and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Watson.
Oh,
he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked by Deontay Thompson. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 14-7. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fields it right around the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
they'll take over 1st down and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And only a couple there up to about the 23-yard line. Well, this defense for the Lions, they were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on third down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Denzel Perryman. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. So they go on fourth down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
It's probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you haven't been taught.
And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And not the first time that they're coming back out off of a turnover, but the last one really hurt Charles with that pick six.
And it feels like the whole team's infected right now, doesn't it? It's not just been one person. It's kind of been a group effort where the mistakes have happened. Can they put that aside, kind of start over, and put together a nice drive?
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. He stiff arms him. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. From the gun, they'll try to run it. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now it's Watson. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. Give them 14 on that one and a first down. A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Now Watson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Watson throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. Okay, CD, second quarter, look at their deficit and where they're at on the field. They're going for this, right?
I think that they are, because down at this point, they've just made that big move. Ride the momentum wave while you can. I know people think, hey, you got to get some points here. Hey, you're riding it big time. Go get it done.
And he pushes forward, but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. They'll try to run this one in. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. So here we go on a 3rd and goal. This Lions defense, they haven't broken yet. Well, he's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. On 4th down, Watson. It's caught. Touchdown. Ja'Marr Chase, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Black Knights' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14.
Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Here's Tony to return it as he brings it out of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
Here we go.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They run it again with Williams. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stack them behind the line. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Play action. It's Burrow. And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
On 2, ready?
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Now a give up the middle to Williams. And this time not quite to the 30. He'll be down at the 31-yard line. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
2nd and 10. Burrow will throw. Got St. Brown running the quick slant here. Touchdown, Detroit! Amon-Ra St. Brown, 31 yards. And the Lions will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Taking it about the 1. On the return, here's a dangerous Cordero Patterson. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10. Here's Watson. Over the middle, that's caught by Chase. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. One play has them to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Here's Watson. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Final shot before the break. Watson taking a shot for Samuel. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So we've reached halftime here in Detroit with the Lions out on top. As we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They've reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
And they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Williams going to get it again on 2nd down. Yeah, he'll fight for a couple as the tackle is made at about the 32. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
12, 12, 12. 11, 11, 11.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And some space here. Touchdown, Detroit.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This fielded right at the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. They find some open field here. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Black Knights get a bit closer. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Black Knights, 21.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Here's Tony to return it as he brings it out of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
Well, I think after that run, the defense get back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
It's now 3rd and 4.
And the slot man goes in motion left. Now it's Burrow. He'll find Metcalf. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a 1st down.
That's good for the Lions. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Up the middle, it's Williams. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 98 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. A good gain on 1st, has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. They'll stay on the ground with Williams. And some room to roam now. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards on the pickup there and a 1st.
That's good for the Lions.
From the gun, it's a run for Williams. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Burrow on play action. Rolling, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Michael Dana. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
And the passing game's been struggling a bit today, and that was the latest example. Haven't been getting much yardage out of it, and now on his back after the last play, he faces 3rd and long.
On 3rd down, here's Williams. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down.
A 4-yard gain. It's 4th down.
Now Jason Sanders for the field goal try. This from 44 yards away. The kick by Sanders is good. And that will finish off this 3rd quarter of play. And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Sanders now to kick this one away. from his end zone. Here comes Patterson. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
First down and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Their mini two-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can put a rabbit out of their hat. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he's got room. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 right at the 40. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Off of play action, it's Watson on the move to his left. And that is incomplete. Another pass attempt, another incompletion. You figure defensively in the 4th quarter here, you've held the team under 100 yards passing. You've done your job.
Especially in today's NFL, which is truly a pass-first league.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Watson now to throw. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Jalen Thompson picks it. And he will bring it back. An interception return for the Lions. Touchdown. This defense just continuing to do their thing, and now they add on to that lead with another pick 6.
And how about the way they've played this entire game? Not only do they put their stamp on it, but every time they try and mount an offensive challenge, they find a way to thwart it. And multiple pick 6s, oh yeah, they'll enjoy watching this tape after the game.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Right back to him on 1st down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. And now here's a carry heading left. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. 223 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. They'll try the air now with Watson. Throw left side complete to Chase. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. From the red zone now, Watson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Jalen Thompson picks it. And the Lions are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be one step ahead from the start of the game until now.
And you identified it perfectly, and we can see the frustration that's settling in now. And it's probably been there for a long time, but now it's evident.
He's got a man complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
Got a man that's caught at the 6-yard line. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
And this one's incomplete. The fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. They'll run it with Williams. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line.
Stop short of the goal line. A gain of a yard. It's now 4th and goal.
Now they'll empty out the backfield. Burrow going for it on 4th. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown. And the blowout continues. But not much defensive resistance on that drive. And really, Charles, the way this offense has been humming, they haven't faced much defensive resistance the entire game.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that one team, their defense did not wake up and make it to the stadium for this one. There may be some major changes on that side of the ball when we see them the next time out.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Fields it right around the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
243 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. To throw is Watson. And my goodness, another interception. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road and help seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
And that'll be caught. It's St. Brown. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Here we go.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
They'll try and run. This is Williams. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today. Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
3rd and goal, Burrow. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. Well, when they said before the game that they were going to try and execute every second of this contest, I guess that was taken literally, because here they are in the final moments of the fourth, putting another touchdown on the board, Charles, to add to this big lead.
I'm not a big believer in 110%, but it certainly applies here, doesn't it? Because some guys just can't go with less. As long as there's time left on the clock, they're pushing to get to the end zone one more time. They don't really care about what the optics show. They just want to finish the game off the way that they like to play it. Full speed, all out.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, this is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. Slot man moves right. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.